Welcome to today's Wiener Börse Insights, which today I broadcast from a still entirely empty exchange building. You must know that the Vienna Stock Exchange has been fully electronic for over 2 decades, so we very seamlessly transitioned our business into the home office 3 weeks ago already. We are entirely capable of operating the exchange completely remote. And look, this is how the remote operation of an exchange looks like. Even the lights are turned off. This is usually one of the most crowded offices that we have in the exchange building, as it is the market operation and the index calculation that takes place right here. If you are interested in further information concerning how do we operate the exchange, what do we think about short selling bans, how do we manage the increased volatility, what do we think of closing down the whole market, please have a look into all the other Wiener Börse Insights that we provide on our website, or listen to the interview that we provided to CNBC this morning. Now, let me come to the actual issue at hand and provide you with a Corona update. There I'd like to start not with the usual numbers you are so used to in the press. I would like to put two informations in the forefront that I deem to be the most relevant. And the most important the most important information for the moment is that we have more people already recovered than getting newly affected. And also of utmost importance are the intensive care units in the hospitals are not nearly close to be exhausted. So the situation, the corona infection situation is under control for the time being. How does the current lockdown situation look like? Well, the lockdown situation in Austria remains to be the same, just like it was for the last 3 weeks. The Austrian shops are closed, the restaurants are closed, service providers and schools are also currently closed, but construction sites and production sites are running with the necessary precautionary measures. Under what conditions are you allowed to go out? Well, the big advantage when it comes to Austria is the clear communication of the government. So this is the moment where I can just quote our Chancellor, who provided us with the usual 4 points. You are allowed to go out for work. If your work can't be done out of the home office, you are also allowed to go out to the grocery shop. You are then, thirdly, allowed to go out to help others. And last but not least, you are allowed to have a walk, but only alone or with those you live together. Now, let me come to the most important part. How will the reopening in Austria look like? Well, we will see small shops, and small shops are those under 400 square meters. We will see small shops reopen from April the 14th, so this is next Tuesday. All shops will then reopen from May the 1st on. Restaurants and hotels will remain to be closed, and homeschooling will also continue until mid of May, and big events will not take place until the end of June. Now, let me come to the nitty-gritty of what is of interest for you as an investor. And that is how the current rescue package looks like. I'm not talking about the stimulus package that, of course, need to follow when the crisis is over, but let me provide you with an insight about the rescue package that we have in place. It consists of almost 40 billion euros, which is exceptionally large compared to other 8 packages in the European Union, as this amount represents 10% of the overall gross domestic product of a small economy like Austria. The largest share of this rescue package is as always allocated towards credit guarantees, but there is a particularity about this rescue package because there are also several billions allocated for direct subsidization of jobs, and even if the damage due to the shutdowns of your business, of your shop exceeds a certain threshold, then even fixed costs such as rent, gas, electricity are also included. So a really, really exceptional package. The bailout package, yes, it is large and it has been implemented quite fast, and that gives us a quite promising outlook to the stimulus packages that will follow after the crisis. Austria was among the first to shut down in the EU. I'm absolutely sure it will be among the first to reopen. Austria's economy is strong, it is diversified, it saw record earnings in 2019, and that won't go away just overnight. And I can only quote our Chancellor, who said the day before yesterday, our goal is to come out of the crisis earlier than others. There's nothing further to add, Your Honor. Please let me finish and close today's Wiener Börse Insights with a general comment about how investors should position themselves in the current crisis. And here I can only repeat what I always say. Investors, and particularly private investors, have to liberate themselves from the individual stock picking as well as from the attempt to time the market. That means, please, invest for the long term. Do this in a very diversified manner. Enter into the market on a regular basis with a share savings plan. And last but not least, keep an eye on the cost. This, and this alone, is the eternally successful investment approach for investors, particularly for private investors. Thank you very much, and see you next time here on the Vienna Börse Insights.